walked into a museum and felt like you've stepped into a different world? The air thick with history, the walls whispering stories of the past, and the artifacts holding secrets that span centuries? Museums are like time machines, aren't they? They transport us to places we've never been, to moments we've never lived, and to cultures we've only read about. Today, let's take a virtual tour through some of the world's most famous museums, and I promise, by the end, you'll be itching to pack your bags and explore them in person. First up, let's talk about the Louvre in Paris. Ah, the Louvre. This iconic glass pyramid is not just a stunning piece of architecture, it's a treasure trove of art and history. Did you know it's the largest art museum in the world? It houses over 380,000 objects. Yes, you heard that right. 380,000. From the ancient civilizations of Mesopotamia to the Renaissance masterpieces, the Louvre has it all. But let's be real. When most people think of the Louvre, they think of one thing, the Mona Lisa. That enigmatic smile has captivated millions. But here's a fun fact. Did you know that she's not even the most visited artwork in the museum? It's actually the winged Victory of Samothrace. This stunning Hellenistic sculpture of a winged goddess is breathtaking, and it's often overshadowed by her more famous neighbor. So, if you ever find yourself in the Louvre, don't forget to give the winged Victory some love. Now, let's hop over to the British Museum in London. This place is like a giant puzzle of world history, pieced together from various cultures and epochs. You can find everything from the Rosetta Stone to the Elgin marbles. The Rosetta Stone, in particular, is fascinating because it was the key to deciphering Egyptian hieroglyphs. Imagine holding a stone that unlocked the secrets of an entire civilization. It's a reminder of how interconnected our histories are. But here's a relatable thought. Have you ever tried to read hieroglyphs? It's like trying to decode a secret language. The British Museum is full of those aha moments that make history come alive. And the best part? Entry is free. So, you can wander through the halls, marveling at the artifacts without worrying about breaking the bank. Just be sure to leave your backpack at the entrance. They have strict rules about that. Next, we have the Uiti Gallery in Florence, Italy. If you're an art lover, this is a must visit. The Uffizi is home to some of the most famous works of the Italian Renaissance. Can you imagine standing in front of Botticelli's The Birth of Venus? That painting is not just a work of art, it's an entire mood. The way Venus stands on that shell, surrounded by ethereal figures, is like stepping into a dream. And let's not forget about Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci. The Uffizi is a celebration of human creativity and expression. But here's something relatable. Navigating through a museum can be overwhelming. With so much to see, it's easy to feel lost. My advice? Pick a few key pieces you want to see and then just wander. Get lost in the beauty of it all. You never know what hidden gems you might stumble upon. Now, let's take a trip across the ocean to the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. The Met is massive. Like, seriously massive. It's one of the largest museums in the world, and it feels like a labyrinth of creativity. From ancient Egyptian artifacts to contemporary art, the Met has something for everyone. And let's talk about the rooftop garden. If you visit in the summer, you can enjoy stunning views of Central Park while sipping on a refreshing drink. It's the perfect break from the art overload. But here's a little nugget of wisdom. Don't try to see everything in one day. It's impossible. Instead, focus on a specific collection or exhibit. You'll appreciate the art so much more when you're not rushing through it. Now, Let's not forget about the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam. This museum is a love letter to Dutch art and history. You can't visit without seeing Rembrandt's The Night Watch. It's a masterpiece that tells a story of unity and strength. And the way the light falls on the figures, it's pure magic. But what's really cool about the Rijksmuseum is how it celebrates the everyday life of the Dutch people throughout history. You'll find paintings that depict scenes from daily life, and it's a beautiful reminder that art doesn't always have to be grand. Sometimes, it's the simple moments that resonate the most. And finally, we have the Vatican Museums in Vatican City. This place is a feast for the eyes, with the Sistine Chapel being the crown jewel. Michelangelo's ceiling is nothing short of breathtaking. Can you imagine spending 4 years of your life painting that? It's a testament to dedication and artistry. But here's the kicker. The Vatican Museums are also home to some of the most important collections of classical sculptures and Renaissance art. It's a place where faith and art intertwine, and it's impossible not to feel a sense of awe as you walk through the halls. So whether you're a history buff, an art enthusiast, or just someone looking to escape reality for a bit, these world-famous museums have something to offer everyone. They remind us of our shared humanity, our creativity, and our capacity to dream. They're not just buildings filled with artifacts. They're spaces where stories come alive, where we can connect with the past and envision the future. Next time you find yourself in a museum, take a moment to soak it all in. You might just discover a piece of yourself in the art, and who knows, you might leave with a new perspective on life, or at the very least, a great story to tell.